Folks, one moment of your time before we start. Years and years back, when I was kind of doing nerdcore, when I was kind of doing discussion videos on different anime and different things that I liked, when I started doing reaction videos, I had probably been on YouTube for like 3 years up to that point on my previous channel. And I reacted to Silva Hound's song Addict for the Has Been Hotel series. I had just watched, I think it was the pilot was all we had at that point, or maybe the first episode. And then I heard Addict. And I'm not saying anything about where the show is now. I haven't even watched the second season. Thank you, Internet, for making it such a convoluted mess. I don't even know what to think about anything anymore, so I'm just staying away from it. But when I reacted to Addict, it made me realize one of two things. One, that show had so much more depth to it than how it was positioning itself as just a dark comedy. It had so much to it with a lot of the characters and all the struggles that they went through. And as someone who's been through some stuff, I felt like it kind of hit me. And then from that, like the response that I got from the community with that reaction video, that was the biggest video on that channel. And I went from not even 500 subscribers to over 1,500 in like 2 days. So for Silver, I don't know why I keep thinking Silver Veil. That's a VTuber. Silva Hound, regardless of anything with this song, even though I know it's amazing, I just want to thank you. You made amazing music that really meant a lot to me. Really kind of made me realize that me talking about my feelings with music actually means something on the internet. And I'm excited to see where we go with this. We have Michael Kovach, Lizzie Freeman in their song, I Lost My Mind. Let's frickin' go. Ooh, okay. A little melodramatic in some spots. This could go a myriad of directions. I feel like I'm listening to Monster Cat Media.
I live a life that's full of surprises. I live a
She doesn't look too
life that
happy.
might be a dream. People around me know what I mean, but I live a life that might be a lie. And I'm spiraling down. I say,
Interesting chord change.
Tears of a clown. I hide behind makeup. They blame me for profit. It's giving psychosis if I'm being honest. Keeping in mind now a day to remember. Last thing I remember. No, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, so interesting. I hide behind makeup. Okay. I mean, obviously she doesn't have makeup, but it's a play on the whole clown thing. You know, you have to doll your face up and everything. They play me for profit, though, is kind of where I got confused for a second. I didn't know if we were getting that meta of literally us watching the show is us playing them for profit, or the production company. I'm sure it's not. I was just trying to figure out where it was going. Aside from just Kane enjoying what's going on and kind of putting them through these different shows and or these adventures in the show itself, yeah, that's so interesting.
Hide behind makeup, they blame me for profit. It's giving psychosis if I'm being honest.
And that psychosis is where you see things and hear things that aren't there. So it just kind of, you have this sort of, not delusion, but you have this, you can't trust your mind because it's being challenged by everything around you and you're not being able to perceive things correctly. So
Keeping in mind now a day to remember. Last thing I remember. No, I can't remember.
And that's such an interesting lyrical structure there. The last thing I remember, the day to remember, I can't remember. I get the idea that it's like, it's a day that stands out, so I remember it. It's the last thing I remember, I can't remember. So obviously it's the whole thing of I don't remember what happened as soon as I got put in this circus. That's crazy. And I'm trying to recall it. It was this huge pivotal point in my life. It's the last thing I remember. I can't even remember what happened, though. Very, very interesting. And And then her saying, I'm sorry. Unless she's saying, like, I'm sorry to the people who maybe I've left, who I don't even remember. I don't remember my life outside the circus. It's so interesting. Also, if she was a corporate worker, maybe there's kind of that nod to they play me for profit. I don't know. Very, very interesting. The piano on this, it's just so beautiful. I feel like if this weren't tied to the Amazing Digital Circus, this would be on like an EDM Monster Cat album or something. And I'd be jogging off in the woods just listening to this like, yeah, we've all had points where we lose our minds and we're looking for someone to find us where we're at, as people, right? But given this lens of TADC, obviously there's a whole lot more to it. But I love the little harmonizing too in the synthesizer. It's just a bop. I just love this. It's so cool. Wish I didn't give up gloving. I would have to get my light gloves out.
Shout at the internet. All the chaos is a light to a cigarette.
Huh.
I'm not moving with ill intent, but I'm breathing in the circus with no regrets.
Okay, so breathing in the circus with no regrets. Obviously, we understand where that comes from with his character. He's playing the part. He's acting like, I don't care about any of this. I'm just accepting it, but I'm going to be in control, right? And part of that is not having regrets, not allowing myself to feel anything. But they're saying that I don't think that this is a nod to him smoking or something, but that idea of it, how did they word it? Sorry.
Child of the internet.
Yeah, so child of the internet. I guess a lot of us are, if you were born after the 90s at all, you'd probably be pretty exposed to the internet. Shoot, the fact that, oh man, I just realized how old I am. You could be born in 2000 where the internet is all there and you're going to be 25, 26 right now. That's crazy.
All the chaos is a light to a cigarette.
So all the chaos is a light to a cigarette. Okay, that's what it was. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought he was like, it's a light like on a cigarette, like for me or something. But the chaos being a light to a cigarette, the light, lighting up the cigarette, that's going to affect the cigarette. That's going to bring out that flavor. So the chaos is just a light to that. It's just going to it's going to build off of itself. So interesting.
I'm not moving with ill intent, but I'm breathing in the circus with no regrets.
Also with smoking it, we bring it back to, I'm breathing it in with no regrets. I'm taking in this thing that's not helpful to me, but I'm going to breathe it in with no regrets. I need to do this. It also, similarly to the vice like cigarettes, where it can, quote, help you, he's trying to breathe this in and make this part of him with no regrets because it's more helpful than actually getting help and being honest and trying to work through his pain instead of just masking it. And then saying, I'm not moving with ill intent. It's, even though he's never been that honest with anyone up to this point, it's the idea of, I'm literally doing this to keep myself sane. Because if I give up control, even if that means I have to step on some people in order to give up control, then it's going to be bad for me.
I say, ooh, let me show you just how it goes down. There's a clown with a crown and his sound is so loud that I can't for your sake hear you out.
So interesting sort of bit crunching with some of the singing as well. I think that fits the aesthetic of the EDM instrumentation really, really well. The nod to Pomni, though, But what's not a nod, because they're saying there's a clown with a crown and he's being so loud. That's Kane, right? I thought it might have had something to do with Pomni. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, that doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going.
And his sound is so loud that I can't for your sake hear you out.
That I can't for your sake hear you out. So I can't listen to you because Kane, his will is kind of superior, and I have to do what I need in order to stay safe. And if that means I'm just going to shut you out and go shh, 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 then that's how it's going to go. But then also, literally, if someone else is being so loud, well, I can't hear you out because this guy's being so loud. So, very cool.
The moment you wake up,
I'm just curious with the Rubik's Cube, though. I mean, aside from us having that literal 2x2 view of all the people who made the song there, I don't know what this is in reference to. Besides maybe color schemes and then just trying to figure out a puzzle like what Kane was talking about. This is all just a puzzle that I have to figure out. I don't even think there was a Rubik's Cube in the circus, was there? Maybe in Kane's office. I don't know.
it's all for the profit. They hear you out. The moment you wake up, it's all for the profit of our entertainment. If I'm being honest.
Okay, so, yeah, I guess we are kind of going with this idea of like, it's for Kane's entertainment. So profit, obviously not being literal. I don't know why I didn't see that before, but it's literally just, it's for the profit, the enjoyment of Kane. Okay.
So keep this in mind now. I hope you remember. Don't like the attention. Return it to sender. Get off it. Get off it.
Okay, so you don't like the attention, well, return it to sender. Just get over it. Like, you don't like the attention, well, don't talk to me about it. Return the feeling to yourself. Bottle it up. Don't argue with me about it. Oof. I like the little violin refrain. Very, very nice.
I lost my mind, could someone help me find it? I feel the pain, but they told me not to mind it. I lost my mind, it's somewhere out there stranded, and it's a shame, but I hope you understand it. I lost my mind.
Yeah, and that's what Pomni's doing. That, I think is a beautiful aspect of her humanity, of like, they tell me don't worry about this. They tell me just accept it. I still want to just have a place where I can talk about it, where I can be honest, where I know that we can have a relationship where even if it doesn't mean anything, can I at least just be honest with you? There's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out themselves online with thinking that truly that is a weak perspective. That, well, dude, you just can't you just handle it? And I'm like, no. We shouldn't have to, first of all. And then secondly, that's a damn shame that you think that that's what you're supposed to do. That you're just supposed to be like, no, the grown thing to do is to just not talk to people about things. Do you not see how sad that is, person?
Could someone help me find it? I feel the pain, but they told me not to mind it. I lost my mind, it's somewhere
Ooh, wow.
stranded.
Love the art.
I hope you understand it.
Yeah, it's like, I just want to be understood. I want to know that I have that connection with you, even if it's not going to solve anything. Very, very nice. Oh. Kitten Sneeze. Very, very cool. Oh, and Static Films. Okay, cool. We got the whole band back together. I love it. I've just seen them around so much. I love that. I love this stuff. I love how so many people have worked together over music like this over the years. It's very, very, very cool. Everyone did an amazing job. This was dope. But I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Comment below, let me know. Go to the link in the description and support these people if you enjoyed this. And that's all I got to say about that.